One thing I always say is work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, then you may be working harder. So let's change that. Download the app, link your accounts where you can manage your income, track your expenses, and project your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download Solo and begin to work smarter, not harder today. Link is in the description. All right, let's get back to it.
This is going to save you guys a lot of headache. And I know the person who works for Lyft who's spearheading this project. So Lyft is going full agentic AI, and they say that it cuts resolution times by 72% or 87% actually. So Lyft and the AWS Generative AI Innovation Center built an intent agent that helped reduce average resolution time for customer support calls by 87%. The system accesses driver information like ride history, account status, and previous interactions to provide personalized responses, Gill said. She's Amina Gill. I know her. She's a good friend. However, the real innovation is in the conversation itself. It can disambiguate vague requests, handle multi-turn exchanges, and determine whether an issue can be automated or needs human expertise. The combination of conversational intelligence and back-end workflows for routine resolutions lets Lyft immediately solve more than half of the issues while forwarding the remaining cases to specialized agent, according to Gill. Customer service was the ideal starting point for Lyft to deploy AI and its operations, according to Gill. In the past, the ride-hailing company's growth and its cost of customer support moved in lockstep. The scale of Lyft's customer support model constrained operations, which I agree. They get millions of hits every day, I'm pretty sure. Drivers were waiting for help on issues affecting their livelihood, while riders weren't getting the fast, personalized support. Riders weren't getting the fast, personalized support they deserved. When generative AI matured, we recognized that agentic AI was uniquely suited to customer service. So, have you guys used this? The chat and includes the three drivers here on the panel. Have you guys used this? And do you guys think Lyft support has gotten better since they started using full AI? So I'll go to Mohammed first. What say you, Mohammed? Have you used the Lyft support?
I've been only driving Uber in the last 3 months, so I haven't used it.
You're renting.
Before that, I sent a couple of issues, but first it was like a chat with a bot, and then so someone came and answered. But so I haven't used it in the last 3 months.
Okay, so Token says Lyft's AI is either the dumbest system on the planet, or its behavior proves it's actively manipulating the system against the drivers, in your opinion. Okay, again, in your opinion. We respect your opinion. We will send the video of this to Amina Gill to watch, and then we'll post your comments as well. So what say you? Well, you're renting, right, Mr. Gambit?
And I tell everyone this is another little tidbit, guys. If you're made for rideshare, your reputation of how you're raised will show the minute you take your first passenger. And if you are raised to speak back and argument with customers and fight with them and say not in my car continuously, just know you're going to most likely be deactivated. Your clue to being a good driver is if a person's giving you a hard time, let's picture how to get them out of your car as fast as possible without fighting. And the minute you say,
but have
I
you
need to fight with you.
But the topic is Lyft's agentic AIs are supposedly cutting support calls.
But what they're doing, Sergio, they're doing the same thing that Uber did back in the day. Uber would give you 3 chances in their system. Their system would flag every driver that did 3 boo-boos in a matter of the first 90 days of them doing it. Those 3 boo-boos can get you, back in the old days, you'd be eliminated. So the main thing to not get a boo-boo, and I know what that's what probably Lyft says, okay, we got drivers who are just getting boo-boos. Maybe they're innocent boo-boos, but basically don't get the freaking boo-boos. Try not to do the boo-boos. Say, look, let me go ahead and do this job and try to make this money and move on. If you're a person who has a job and you go to a W-2 and fight with at least 2 or 3 people at the job, Don't go to
Okay.
jobs and try to fight with people you work with. Basically, it will automatically, that AI, Sergio, probably that's what it's testing and looking at. When you said history, that's the key of going back and saying, is this a problem driver?
Here's my last question that I'm going to ask you kindly to all of you who are on the panel. Can we just, if we don't know anything about the topic, can we just say, I don't understand, we don't know anything about the topic, and move on? Because introducing different topic into this topic is just going to piss Chris off, because when he cuts these videos to put it on the channel, he's going to go like, we can't do this shit. So let's stay on the topic. At the end, we can have a free-for-all. At the moment, we're sticking to topics. Sabin, have you tried Lyft support?
I've tried it rarely, and I would say they're all incentivized to improve, and I do believe that is getting better throughout time. Uh, but what they should be aware of is that there's always going to be glitches in their improvement, which I do believe that's the intent, and they don't mean anything wrong with shifting strategies here. It's benefiting everybody, themselves and drivers. I do believe that, but they're not.
I actually agree with you. My last 2 cents on this: AI is always learning, and they're training these AI models. I don't think they can do worse than if you call Philippines, because those people over there have no goddamn idea what they're talking about.
But I tell you one example. Maybe they're gonna listen to this call. Lately, repeatedly, the verification process just fails all the time. I have to do it 3 times, 4 times.
Okay,
So that that was one reason I got deactivated for Uber in 2021, because they use all this third party,
okay, that's
and it
nothing to do
goes.
with the topic. That has nothing to do. You keep bringing back to this up. There's nothing to do with this. Okay, so
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club, with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.